Hague Avenue, sunny Hague Avenue at the moment, the home of Southport Football Club. But for tonight, it's the home of Everton Under-21s. Premier League 2 action, Everton against Manchester United. Ian Snowden is my co-commentator tonight, and the mathematics are beautifully simple. If Everton win tonight, we go top, which even in August is nice.
Yeah, what a great start for the boys. We were down there at Stevenage last week, team against Tottenham, and I thought the boys worked exceptionally hard, deserved the victory. So I'm looking for that this evening, Dazzy. It's against the Man United team that got beat comfortably the last game as well. So the confidence is sky high. I'm sure Paul Tate and his staff have just said to the lads, go out, play with the commitment, the drive, the enthusiasm that you played down at Stevenage with the other day, and you'll get the result that you're after.
What pleased you and I about the performance last week, Snoz, against Tottenham at Stevenage? It was a solid performance, and even though we were deep into stoppage time, the result was never in doubt. Those boys wanted a clean sheet.
Yeah, they did, and that's something you're proud of as a back five, the keeper and the back four. When it gets to the latter stages of the game, 85th, 86th minute, and you've not conceded, that'll be the general chat between them. Come on, let's not concede a goal. And it's great because strikers are always looking to score goals, defenders are always trying to stop conceding them. So that'll be on the back of the mind tonight. Hopefully we can get the result and the boys can keep another clean sheet.
Tom Cannon, 2 goals in 2 games. He caught your eye last week at Stevenage, didn't he?
I thought he was excellent. I think he's improving. I think he's making intelligent runs now. I think he's working the opposition back four. Any balls over the top, he's non-stop. He'll get out. And that's a great outlet ball for any defender, any midfield player that you've got. If just hook it on or play it over the top, you know Tom Cannon's a willing centre forward that will will chase that ball and put defenders under pressure as well. So it's a great plus that his form's looking good this early on in the season.
Manchester United leaked 5 goals against Crystal Palace. They've lost both their games so far. It's an embryonic league table. It's only the middle of August, and you would expect Manchester United at some point to get it together. Let's hope it's not tonight.
Well, it seems to be running through the club, doesn't it? The first team have lost their first 2 games, and the second one convincingly as well. But Man United, they're liable to bounce back any time. But the form of both two teams at this level is contrasting at the minute, and let's make it continue. Let's the boys look at that league table and think we can go top. I thought that was a ball heading our way then, Dad. It was a bit of water, but
here we go.
we are getting soaked, absolutely so. I hope you've got that on camera, by the way. I've just got drenched. I tell you what, it makes my hair look darker as well, though.
That's why I don't have.
That was really funny, and Danny Webb there, the kit manager's having a good laugh as well.
We'll watch for that on the way back. 2 wins out of 2 for Everton, and momentum is everything, isn't it? People will tell you it's about development at this stage, but winning football matches is about development.
Yeah, it's about development and winning football games. You're exactly right. You want to play well as an individual, you want to play well as a team, but you want to win games as well. So that's what it's all about, from a wet Hague Avenue.
The sun is cracking the flags here at Hague Avenue, and Ian Snowden is soaked. We'll let him dry off. Just a few moments ago, I spoke to the Everton Under-21 assistant manager, Keith Southern. Keith, the boys have made an excellent start to the season, and momentum is so important in football, even at this early stage.
Absolutely, yeah. Really looking forward to the game tonight, off the back of 2 really good performances and wins against Blackburn and Tottenham last week. The boys are in really good spirits, and got a real good opportunity to press on again with another victory, hopefully.
Spoke to Paul after the Blackburn game and the Tottenham game, and there was a but in both of his post-match interviews. You still want a bit more, the two of you, don't you, from the boys?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're always looking for more. Even though we won the game, it's not the be-all and end-all winning at this level. It's obviously nice. There's a lot of learning takes place when we win. We have to teach the boys to win, but we're always looking for a little bit more. Our ball retention at times could be a little bit better. Something that we've worked on all week. And we've got a lovely surface tonight against a really good side in Manchester United to go and put it into practice what we've learned.
And after this afternoon's result, if Everton win tonight, we go top of Premier League 2. As I say, it's still early days, but that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It's always nice. It's always been at that end of the table and the opposite end of the table, no matter whatever league you're playing, Darren. So yeah, it's a real incentive to the players. I'm sure they'll know about it. They're real students of the game, the young footballer now, so they'll know every result that goes on in and around them in the league that they happen to play in. So yeah, it's a real incentive tonight.
Manchester United come here bottom of Premier League 2, but after a lifetime in football, Keith, you don't pay much attention to a table in the middle of August, do you?
Never, no. I think they've got some real quality players. You never quite know at this level who's actually going to be on the team sheet. Some go with the first team some weeks, other times they drop down and play at this level. So we'll be fully aware of that. They've got some real quality players, whoever they put out, and we're expecting a really competitive game.
We're the same as every other under-21 side. You're never entirely sure who you will have available for one reason or another, but there seems to be a bit of a stability to the under-21 side this season for us.
Yeah, we've got a core of players, a nucleus, I think, that we hope to keep together throughout the season. There's obviously one or two up and around the first team, which is brilliant for them. That's the aim. And probably one or two out on loan as well that we haven't got, which is great as well for their development. So we're hoping that the bulk of this group that has been around for the last couple of weeks and tonight will stay with us for the majority of the season.
You're expecting Manchester United to be a wounded beast tonight. They lost heavily in their last game, and the message will surely be stop the rot and stop it now.
Absolutely, yeah. Man United don't usually lose 3 times in a row. The first team will have that challenge to prevent that happening on Monday night. But for their under-21 group, they'll be looking to bounce back from two heavy defeats as well, Darren. I've watched both games in depth. The Crystal Palace game was heavy in terms of the result, 5-1, but it probably wasn't a reflection of the performance, because they've got some really good players, Manchester United, that can hurt you. Really fast attacking players that play with freedom and expression. So we need to nullify that tonight, and we need to go about our business at the other end of the pitch in transition, where we can hopefully exploit some weaknesses we've picked out.
How much are you enjoying your new role, Keith?
Absolutely loving it. Back with Paul after a year being away from him. Really,
did you need that year away?
Needed that year away from him, but it's like a woman, isn't it? You can't live without them, you can't live with them. No, I'm absolutely delighted to be back with him. He's a great coach, he's a great mentor. I learn lots from him every single day. I think we're a good partnership. I'd like to think I challenge him in the right way in terms of his development as well. So yeah, touch wood, so far it's been great. Obviously we've worked with these boys as well in the past. We know every one of these lads from when they were scholars. So it's brilliant. I'm really enjoying my new role, and working with some really good players at the top end of the academy system is brilliant for me, and I'm thankful for the opportunity I've been given.
So far so good. Good luck tonight, Keith.
Thank you, Darren.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Hague Avenue, the home of Southport Football Club. It's Everton against Manchester United, Premier League 2 action. And as I said earlier, in conversation with Ian Snowden, who's alongside me tonight, if Everton win, we go top. It's early days, it's the middle of August, but we like to see Everton top of any league table, don't we, Snods?
Without a shadow of a doubt we do, and playing extremely well as well. They are the boys, as I said pre-showed us. We went down to Stevenage, played Tottenham Hotspur, and I thought it'd be a very difficult game, but I thought our boys were well valued for the 2-0 victory.
It was good. It was a good professional performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It went outstanding, don't get me wrong, but it just showed the work rate that they're willing to put in for each other, and that was the biggest difference for me between the two teams.
There's the Everton lineup. Zan Luck-Liban, Kyle John is the captain tonight. Number 9, Tom Cannon, 2 goals in 2 games. Sean McAllister aiming to make himself a regular in the under-21s this season. He's also been on the mark so far. Kyle John, Mackenzie Hunt, Reece Welsh and Joe Anderson. At the back, Manchester United have played 2 and lost 2. Standout name there, I would think, is number 8 Charlie Savage, son of Robbie, who I believe is here tonight to see his boy. He's played for the first team already, and looks like he's got half a chance, the lad.
Yeah, he does. I think they think a lot about him. You're right, he has been involved in Man United's first team, and no disrespect to Robbie, but I hope he's better than he was.
You'll get the chance to pass those comments on after the game, probably. Our referee tonight is Ed Duckworth. He's assisted by Scott Taylor and Michael Johnson, and Jack Mcneil is the 4th official. The sound of Z cars disappears into the night here at Southport. It's a very, very pleasant evening. And Manchester United are about to kick off. You can just see there's still a bit of sunshine about here on the coast, casting long shadows across the pitch. And there's an issue with the goal. The net appears to have come loose a little bit, so Zan Luck-Liban and Reece Welsh are attempting to fix it, along with Dave Lucas, the under-21 goalkeeping coach. And at some point we'll get this match underway. Toffees looking to make it 3 wins out of 3. And as I said to Keith Southern before the game, Snods, at this level you never really know what you're going to be dealing with squad wise, because the first team manager might want them, the 18s might want them, they might have injuries, but there's a stability to this under-21s.
Yeah, there's Reece Welsh is back, who was involved with the first team squad the other week, so that's why he didn't play down at Stevenage against Tottenham. So yeah, you're right, it's just working with the boys and day in, day out that you have got, and get them into the same system, same work rate, same ethics, work ethics, and you'll not go far wrong. But I think we've got a good little crop at this level. I really do, that want to work for each other.
It is an excellent team spirit. Great set of lads. There's the table. Crystal Palace and Fulham shared 4 goals earlier today. 3 o'clock kick-off. So if Everton can take 3 points, we will sit atop Premier League 2, a title that we've won twice in the last 5 years. Charlie Whittaker will get this game underway. Manchester United will come here a wounded beast after losing 2 out of 2. 5-1 at home to Crystal Palace last week. Tom Cannon's first challenge is won. Picked up by Isaac Price, but United win it back, and Dan Gore leads the charge. Sprinting up this right hand side is Omari Forson, and Forson picks it up. Good awareness by Mackenzie Hunt. He has started the season well, and he's fouled Tom Cannon. Now then, can Tom Cannon get a run on Tyler Fredrickson? No, the Manchester United man just manages to get his body goal side, but again, good hold-up play by Tom Cannon. Oh, loose by Lewis Warrington, not like him at all. Makes amends with the first challenge, but the loose ball falls to Charlie Savage. Not like Lewis Warrington, that's not.
No, it wasn't. First ball, you can understand that, but a little bit lackadaisical on the easy for me to say, on the ball, but again, that ball in behind Tom Cannon, he's always willing to get on the end of things. Great outlet ball he is.
Mackenzie Hunt's had a really good start to the season at left back, and it was a good ball from him to pick out Cannon. But Manchester United are stroking it about nicely on that far side, but the ball from Charlie Savage is too long for Isaac Hansen-Arrowan, and it'll be a goal kick for Everton. The fact that Manchester United 21s have lost both their opening games and the first team have, and they've both lost heavily, somebody at the football club will say, right, this has got to stop. Got to start getting points on the board, got to start winning football matches. This is Manchester United.
They will, and everybody will be aware of that from top to bottom, that things aren't right in certain departments.
Oh, it's an awful free kick from Joe Anderson. He got away with that, sorry Snods, but a little bit sloppy Everton in the opening exchanges.
Yeah, it's not like Joe that he usually, it's a great crossfield ball.
Joe Anderson and Lewis Warrington, a little bit sloppy in possession.
We can understand it's only the first 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll be the only mistakes they make during the 90 minutes.
Get them out the way early. Thankfully they've not been punished. Nice ball from Seb Quirk-Iber. Luke Butterfield picked up an injury. Seb Quirk gets his chance. It's not as warm as it was at Stevenage last week, Snods, anyway.
That was roasting, baking hot.
He was so relieved when the sun went behind the stand down at Stevenage. Difficult for the players, but they didn't have to put a shift in. Goal, just muscled out of it by Lewis Warrington. Should we get the sprinkler story out the way nice and early, Snods?
Can we just wait for this attack to finish?
There's Isaac Price. Smacked away. Joe Anderson will pick it up for Everton. Good save by Kyle John. Good early ball into the penalty area. Fredrickson gets it under control, then stands on the ball, but spins out of play for a goal kick for Manchester United. Snods, the floor is yours.
Yeah, we were just doing a piece live to camera, and I was more worried about the Man United players that were shooting. I thought the balls might have, so I kept kind of looking over my shoulder, but then even worse, the water sprinklers come on. You did well, Daz. You stepped out of the way and just left me to get the full wrath of the water. I'm absolutely dripping head to toe, and I'm sure that will end up on YouTube, TikTok, or whatever. I did well. I was composed. I didn't lose. I didn't use the language that I normally use in situations like that. Here we go.
Good challenge by Tom Cannon. Charlie Whittaker takes on Fredrickson. Can he get a corner or a cross? And no, he can't. Fredrickson rode his luck a little bit, but again, that came from the sheer persistence of Tom Cannon.
Yeah, I'm getting to like him even more and more the more times I see him now. He's starting to mature as a player, and he's using his assets.
Yeah.
He realises what his game's all about these days. He's putting defenders under pressure. He's chasing lost causes. And I tell you what, when you get a centre forward doing that and scoring goals, in years to come, he could be a top striker.
Well, one of the Tottenham Hotspur centre halves was hooked at half time last week, substituted, albeit he did think he was Franz Beckenbauer, didn't he? But Tom led him a merry dance, and he was withdrawn at half time.
Yeah, he really was. He's supposed to be highly thought of at Tottenham, and you're right. Tom gave him a very, very difficult evening the first 45 minutes.
Omari Force closed down in the blink of an eye by Isaac Price. There's a work ethic about this Everton side. Hansen-Arrowan plays it wide to Bjorn Hardley, captain tonight. But a good challenge comes in from Kyle John. This looks like it's going to be a challenge tonight for the lads.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good game. I think Man United look well up for it. I think their last result will not be the one that they'll be proud of, so they'll be wanting to put things right, and I think it could be a competitive evening for both sets of players.
Which is exactly why you take no notice whatsoever to league tables in August. United come here comfortably bottom of Premier League 2. If Everton win, we can go top, but this has been an evenly matched contest in the opening 6 minutes. Charlie Savage, Champions League experience under his belt with the first team. Welsh under-19 international. Here's Reece Welsh. So not really bad. Doesn't get as much purchase as he would have liked. Savage. Hardly. Reece Bennett, captain the Manchester United side to the FA Youth Cup success last season. Now then, can Seb Quirk find the right pass? He can. Tom Cannon, is this 3 goals in 3? Takes it past the keeper and slams it into the side netting.
I think his first touch just took him a little bit too wide. It's a great little run, it's a great little through ball as well, and I honestly thought the form that he's in that we were going to be leading after 7.5 minutes by a Tom Cannon goal. This touch just took him far too wide. It's a good strike, but then the angle was totally against him when he took it there.
Yeah. Too heavy, wasn't it? Gave himself too much to do. Tried to slam it in a la Mark Hughes style. Nicely weighted pass from Seb Quirk.
Great little ball. Good time run. Great little ball in behind. Great opportunity. He's certainly the playmaker, Savage, and they look for him in the middle of the park. Every other ball seems to go through that boy.
Warrington. Joe Anderson. Ambitious from Isaac Price, didn't reach Sean McAllister. Just can't get Sean in the game in these opening stages. Here's Dan Gore, slides the ball towards Hanson Arrowen. Everton tidy up. Nice 1-2. Isaac Price. Warrington, good ball. Mackenzie Hunt now pushes it and runs. Carries it forward for Everton. Here's Sean McAllister involved for just about the first time. Goes for goal and gets it very, very badly wrong. And it's a goal kick, but nothing wrong with the ambition. If you're going to cut inside, you might as well have a go from there.
Yeah, that's right. The fullback went on the outside. He took a Man United player with him and then left an opportunity for him to have a strike on goal. Unfortunately, couldn't keep it down. But both sets of players are trying to play football, trying to keep the ball, play little 1-2s.
Savage to Hardley. Charlie Mcneil, it's a good ball. Forson slides it forward towards Gerardo, and Joe Anderson had to be on his toes to clear his lines. Spanish fullback Mark Gerardo, former Barcelona youngster, will take this throw in for Manchester United. Got a great deal of movement for the young man. Kobe Mainu makes an angle for him. Back to Gerardo, takes on and beats Sean McAllister, slides it into the penalty area. Charlie Mcneil tries to get a turn on the Everton defence, but it's cleared. They picked up by Charlie Savage. Mark Gerardo again. Flicked forward by Dan Gore. Savage again, seen plenty of the ball, using it well too. Hanson Arrowen on the overlap is Hardley into the penalty area. Forson keeps it alive. Gerardo can't get a strike first time, carries it through and finds the back of the net. And Everton have conceded a goal for the first time this season, and it's from a most unlikely source. The 18-year-old defender from Spain, Mark Gerardo, and Everton trail 1-0.
Yeah, I don't think the coaching staff and the players on the pitch will be happy the way that they defended that goal. It was a ball to the back post. Didn't really get out there quick enough as well, and then it kind of a nothing shot really. I'm not saying the keeper should have done better. He's gone to the far post of him. His outstretched arm, but we just see it again here. Just a ball. It's a good overlap. Ball hit to the back post, really. I think we've got to get out quicker to him there. We've got enough bodies, and then it's a nothing strike, and
he's just connected it to hit the target, hasn't he?
Yeah, the keeper's got no chance really. Just watching it again. Yeah, he's full stretch. It's not gone in the corner, but he's at full stretch.
It's just a poor goal to concede,
it is. The boys will be disappointed in that. They really will.
Clean sheet against Blackburn Rovers here on day one. Clean sheet against Tottenham at Stevenage last Friday night, and the Toffees have been breached for the first time in Premier League 2 2022-23. It's the Spanish youngster Mark Jurado who was given bottom of the table Manchester United a 1-0 lead. But still, long way from home. Plenty of time. Everton have shown sufficient in this game. Need to get Charlie Whittaker involved.
Yeah, we do. We keep saying it week in, week out. Last season and the few games that we played this season, we know he's creative, but it's not all about getting the ball to him. He's got to look for it as well.
Everton surrender possession. Under pressure again here. Charlie Mcneil pulls it back, and it's a poor pullback, thankfully, from the Manchester United centre forward. But Paul Tate said Everton had to be better after the 2-0 win against Tottenham last weekend. He'll certainly think they should be better after this opening 13 minutes or so here at Southport, because it's been a wee bit sloppy at times.
Yeah, it has. It's not like our boys, and Tate is already out of his seating area, in his technical area, having words with the boys.
Seb Quirk. Carl John. Manchester United are pressing well here, and Everton forced all the way back.
Credit to United, they are.
Neither one thing nor the other. Sloppy again from Everton. Dan Gore. Chance for Forsan. Good save by Zanluk Liban. He made amends because it was his poor clearance that put Everton on the back foot in the first place.
Just go long with your kick. You can only play so many times out from the back before. And what Man United are doing well, they're squeezing up in numbers on us. Yeah. So just get the ball from the keeper. Go long. But to be fair, it was a good save then, low down.
We're struggling to keep the ball here, aren't we? Fredrickson back to Bishop. There's Reece Bennett, closed down by Tom Cannon, and there had to be a foul. Well, this wasn't in the script, was it? 14.5 minutes gone. Everton 0, Manchester United 1 here at Southport. Reece Bennett, fouled by Tom Cannon, will take the free kick himself.
Yeah, just see this replay of this strike, low down, good save.
Yeah. Zanluk Liban puts Lewis Warrington under pressure. That's a foul, isn't it? It's a poor challenge, that, from Kobe Mainu. But again, I don't understand at any level of the game. If playing out from the back is not on, don't do it.
Yeah. To be fair, what is Josh Warrington going to do with a ball like that?
Yeah.
He's got his back towards the play. He's facing the goalkeeper. He's under pressure. He ain't going anywhere anyway. Just go long.
It's part of the modern game, isn't it? But it baffles me.
Every team do it from whatever level.
Rather than follow a coaching manual, I'd rather keep the ball.
I'd rather get a rollicking at half time or off the coach. If I see something that I don't feel is right, I will do what I think is right, and if I get a rollicking, I get a rollicking. But you've seen the first ball that we played out, we got nearly punished from it, and then again knocked the ball into midfield. Just go long.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Could have dire consequences for Lewis Warrington. He's flat out on the floor. Peter Byrne, the physio, is just having a look at him.
They've certainly started better than us, United, first 16 minutes of this game, and I think they deserve to be leading.
That's an awful challenge.
Yeah, it's not a great challenge looking at that.
Look at the view the referee's got there.
Mm.
That's a yellow card, surely. It's not the best of balls, as you say. It's the wrong side, but it's not a good challenge, that. Mcneil scored against Everton last year in the FA Youth Cup. Everton really were demolished in the FA Youth Cup. That was me and you, wasn't it?
It was.
Old Trafford Snods.
It was.
You could see that Manchester United side were more than capable of going on to win the trophy, which they did. First Manchester United side to win it since 2011.
Me and you knowing Josh Warrington, it'll take more than that to prevent him coming off. I think he's still hobbling towards the touchline, but knowing Josh, he'll just have a little run up and down and wave back on again.
Arsenal beat Man United 3-1 in the first game of the season, and then, as I say, last week Charlie Savage's goal, the 5-1 defeat against Crystal Palace, was scant consolation. Sean McAllister picks it up for Everton. Can the Blues hit back quickly? Sean McAllister wants the free kick. He's not going to get one. Here's Mackenzie Hunt back to Joe Anderson, infield to Lewis Warrington, back on the pitch. Reece Welsh takes the safe option and goes back to Zanluk Liban. Back to Reece Welsh.
It's too firm. He's played it too firm to Reece Welsh.
He's done really well, Reece Welsh.
He did do well.
Referee's going to have to nip this in the bud here. There's a few heavy challenges coming in. That was Charlie Savage on Kyle John, two Welsh youth internationals. Charlie Mcneil's down on his haunches, but this playing out from the back ain't working, Snobs.
It ain't working. How many times is it, or is it going to take another goal to realise that it ain't working? And credit to Man United, because they're closing us down. They're not allowing us to play from the back, from the keeper into midfield, into the centre backs. They're squeezing on. They're pressurising us.
Reece Welsh knocks it long. Up goes Tom Cannon. Manchester United pick up the loose ball with the goal scorer Mark Gerardo, and then Nathan Bishop clears his lines, not very convincingly. Mackenzie Hunt tries to chest control it, runs out of space, ploughs into Kobbie Mainoo, and it's all gone a little bit scrappy.
Yeah, we haven't really got started, have we? First half down at Stevenage against Tottenham, we were at it right from the start in baking hot weather. We closed down, we kept the ball, we moved the ball quickly. Yet to get started.
It's a foul as well, isn't it? Charlie Mcneil on Joe Anderson. Good ball. Kyle John. Warrington. Seb Quirk can't get the ball into the danger zone. It's blocked. Kyle John will get the second ball over and wins a corner. That's better.
Yeah, starting to make inroads down that right hand side. Kyle John there, look, that's his strength, getting forward, trying to get balls into the box.
Joe Anderson and Reece Welsh make their way forward. It's been an unconvincing start from Everton, but only 20 minutes gone. Be a nice time to hit back midway through the first half. And all the Everton lads are hanging towards the far post, so it's clearly going to be a deep corner, this. Joe Anderson then goes near post. Makes me wrong. Kyle John sweeps it back to Lewis Warrington. United are just pressing us too quick, aren't they? They don't look like a team that's lost 2 on 2. Charlie Mcneil gets past Mackenzie Hunt. Chance for United inside the penalty area. Well gathered by Zanluk Liban, but that came from an Everton corner.
Yeah, they're working extremely hard, really are. I think the coach would have said that it weren't good enough for a Man United team to lose 5-1. and they've certainly come out this first 20 minutes and been the better team.
Tyler Fredrickson looks for Gore. Gore's turn takes him away from two players. Then he's past Joe Anderson. Dan Gore still going. Good challenge back by Anderson. Gore picks up the loose ball and Kyle John gets back, puts a challenge in and wins a free kick inside his own penalty area. But we are living dangerously here.
Yeah, good play by the 10 there, Gore. He's just got in behind again a little bit. It's a great tackle in the end. Great defensive tackle. Was it from Joe Anderson?
Yep.
A great tackle once he got back, but again, United easily getting beyond our back four.
Approaching the midway point in this first half. So far not so good. There's Anderson. Towering header by Hardley. Savage closed down by Isaac Price. Tom Cannon's first time pass looks for Price. Price takes on Fredrickson, but Fredrickson defends it well, clears his lines. Tom Cannon picks it up again for the Toffee, skips between two United players, tries to bludgeon his way through, but is a little bit too over physical for the referee's liking. Flattens Dan Gore, and it'll be a free kick for a Manchester United side that lead by a goal to nil as we reach the exact midway point in the first half, 22.5 minutes.
Yeah, I think they've looked
Sharper.
Yeah, sharper, more comfortable on the ball, more threatening going forward.
Here they come again. Hanson Arrowen, 3 against 3. Forson. Well defended by Mackenzie Hunt and well supported by Sean McAllister. One for Cannon to chase. Played by Fredrickson. Martirado read the little turn by Sean McAllister and defended it well. Omari Forson. And again Omari Forson, good link-up play between him and Mcneil, and the Manchester United win a corner.
Yeah, the movement's good. The strikers are moving into position so that midfield players, wide players can play off them. They've looked very creative, they really have.
Another corner for Everton to defend. Omari Forson, having won it, will take it, and that's well claimed by Zanluk Liban. Did well there, the keeper.
Yeah, that's great goalkeeping. That's positive. Ball's got driven in, good height, and he's thought, this is mine. He's come probably 8 yards out, definitely, and yeah, good goalkeeping.
Manchester United just snapping away at any player in blue who has possession on the ball. Good ball from Warrington and from Price. Now then, Sebastian Quirk, can he get a shot on goal? Quirk goes for goal. Oh, he's wild and he's wide, and it was a good chance. He's wasted it and he knows it.
Could he have took another touch on? And then Tom Cannon's there, but you don't see that when you're that through on goal. You just see them white posts and you think, but I'm not sure whether he could have took another touch. He
has a look, doesn't he? Yeah.
Or could he have rolled Tom Cannon? Let's just have another look from that opportunity. Yeah, the defender's coming across, but a little roll. But I'm not going to criticise him for having a strike on goal there. He's done well. He's made a great run in behind the Man United back four. So I'm not going to criticise him for having a shot on goal.
Everton 0, Manchester United 1. United finished 6th in Premier League 2 last season. Everton were 11th. Lewis Warrington thankfully showing no after effects of the injury he picked up early on. McAllister will chase this down. He'll get there, before Reece Bennett. Oh no, well defended Reece Bennett. Stuck out a long leg. Here's Charlie Whittaker. Mackenzie Hunt. Throw in for Everton near side.
It's a great ball.
Super ball by Joe Anderson. Had a quick look up, spotted Kyle John. Lewis Warrington. Now then, Isaac Price just wouldn't sit up for him, would it? And Everton will have to start again from the right-hand side. It's with Lewis Warrington. Isaac Price tries the little reverse pass, it doesn't come off. Dan Gore. Well defended again by Kyle John. This is better from Everton, Snods.
Yeah, it is. We're just having a good little spell here. Midfield players starting to get a grip with Man United players now, and midfield players starting to pressurise them, not letting them play.
Chipped forward by Mcneil, looking for Hansen Arrowan, and he's in very easily, and he's finished with aplomb. And Manchester United have doubled their lead, and that is another goal that the coaching staff will be hugely disappointed to concede, Snods.
Yeah, it's just a ball over the top, and I think it was Mcneil just got caught. He should have took a better covering position once the ball's deep. I don't think he's got round on the cover enough, and I don't think his positional sense were great. It's a great little finish. Keepers came out, made himself big, and he's just clipped it over the top. But again, it's just a long ball over the top. He's got in between Reece Welsh. I think it's more the fullback. He should have just come round. But it's all about communication as well.
Well, he's a good little player, Isaac Hansen Arrowan. He's 18 next week. He's already played in the Papa John's Trophy for the 21s, and he played for Tromsø in Norway in their first team when he was 15 years of age. And it was a clever little run.
Yeah, it's a great
little finish.
Look how they're closing down United in numbers, not just one at a time.
Charlie Whittaker, good ball.
Can we respond?
We've got to respond before half time. Quirk's cross into the penalty area. Cannon, oh, what an effort! Good save by the goalkeeper. It hasn't gone out of play. It's still in, but a very acrobatic effort.
Wow, what an effort, because it was behind him.
Yeah.
The ball was behind him, and somehow, I don't even know how he's done it.
Did he flick it with his heel?
Yeah, I'm sure he did, and it's a tremendous save in the end.
Another great ball by Joe Anderson. Oh, Carl John just couldn't take it with him.
Yeah, we just see.
We'll see this.
We'll
again,
see this
sure.
in replay, because I want to see how Tom Cannon did it. To be quite honest, you're right. I think it's hit his heel. Once the ball's got played in, it's behind him. That's great.
Yeah.
Improvisation that he's done there. It's behind him. He's somehow, I don't know how he's done it, and then it's a terrific save as well.
That would have been some goal. That it's a great save by Nathan Bishop. Well, Nathan Bishop's actually an overage player, 22 years of age, and he's clearly been brought in to stop leaking goals, and he's proved his worth there. Now then, Tom Cannon is through again, and that time he finds the back of the net. It's a super strike from Tom Cannon. It's 3-3 for him, but more importantly, Everton are back in this football match tonight, 2-1.
What a finish! What a finish! The form he's in, his confidence, he's absolutely sky high. He's just nothing else on his mind but just to smash this across the keeper. It's an emphatic finish. Great little through ball. Charlie Whittaker, I think. Yeah, great little ball, but oh, what a finish that is.
Wow.
Any keeper, I don't care how old he is, he's not saving that one.
Lovely finish from Tom Cannon, and Snods, that was exactly what we needed.
We did. We took a 2-0 down, and comfortable United were at 2-0 as well. We had to respond as quickly as possible, and we certainly have.
Lovely finish by Tom Cannon. I'd rather the first one have gone in, the little scorpion flick, however people would refer to that. It was seen Olivier Giroud score something similar for Arsenal. Mark Girardo, who opened the scoring for United. Well, you said it had the makings of a good game early doors, Snobs.
Yeah, I did, and it's turning out to be. Both teams are trying to play.
Seb Quirk, he slips at an inopportune moment, but he's strong and he's quick and he's determined. And the referee, he's going to brandish a yellow card at any point this evening, and
he is.
I think Bjorn Hardley is going to pay the penalty, not just for that foul, but I think the referee needs to stop all the niggly fouls that are going on.
Just see the finish again. Great little ball, Charlie Whittaker. Yeah, I think it's the left fullback that's playing Tom Cannon on, because I thought at first, but then just looking at that, I think it's the left back. But what an emphatic finish that is.
Lovely finish by Tom Cannon. 3 goals in 3. Can't ask for more than that. And it is Bjorn Hardley, the confirmation that yellow carded. The boy they got from Nac Breda in 2019. Place totally overhits the pass. Well, they'll be breathing a little bit easier over on the far side in the Everton dugout, because at 2-0 down there was a danger, Snods, that this game was going to slip away from us. Yeah, because it was only United that were really creating anything at 2-0 until Tom Cannon did that flick. Was you said it was a scorpion? I think that's what they call it. Yeah, I think it was. I can remember somebody in the Premier League doing it, and then he's got us back into the game. But I think we're closing down a little bit quicker now. We're more determined than we were the first 15 minutes or so. Probably fearing an absolute rocket from Paul Tate and Keith Southern, two North East lads who wouldn't take kindly to going in 2-0 down at half time. Joe Anderson clips it forward, and across comes Fredrickson, and it comes off Cannon. Will be a throw in for Manchester United. Joe Anderson's been outstanding. Yeah, good play, it really was. Comfortable at the back, came in between 2 Manchester United players and played a lovely ball over the top, but he's knocked a couple of great cross-field balls as well. He was another player, Joe Anderson, who wasn't as regular as he would have liked to have been last season, Snod, so he probably thinks, look, I've got to make an impact here, I've got to do something here. Yeah, you don't get long in years at a club. You can't keep playing at this level. You've got to test yourself, and Joe will be thinking one of that. Am I going to be a bit part player at Everton, or am I going to make a living playing football? Charlie Whittaker does really well and wins a foul as well. Well, we said we wanted a little bit more from Charlie, and it was a clever little pass. Yeah, great little ball, reverse pass. That's what he's about. That's what he can do. But I still want. We've not said his name enough for my liking this first 33 minutes. I want to be every 2 minutes saying, "Oh, Whittaker's on the ball. Whittaker's doing this." That's what I want to be saying about Charlie Whittaker. Wallington. Oh, good play, Kyle John. Manages to keep it alive. It's a decent ball in. Cannon can't get there. Punched away from his head by Bishop. Charlie Whittaker miscontrols that one, and Manchester United can scramble it away. Not just scramble it away, but they can build a counter-attack here. Forson skips between Warrington and Whittaker, but Warrington sticks at his task and wins it back for Everton. I thought that was a free kick to Man United, if I'm being perfectly honest. But that's what Kyle John... I'm totally mixed up. I'm mentioning Matty Mallon the first half. I don't know why, but that's what Kyle John's all about. Getting forward. Quirk. Chips it forward towards Cannon. Nice first touch from Cannon. Second touch, good save by the keeper. Tom will feel he should have scored. Good play again from Everton. It's still alive. Mackenzie Hunt. Oh, what about that referee? I'd like to see that again. I think the ball's just gone over his head before the actual, but again, it's a good save with his feet by the keeper. But I think if he had that opportunity again, he'd bury Tom Cannon. But that's sign of a good striker. He's had 3 chances so far. We're only in the first half. Yeah, this is Snods. Seb Quirk again, another tenacious player. It's a great ball back post. It's not a bad first touch. Needs to put his foot through it. Doesn't he? He does. Tries to place it. He does, but it's a decent save, well stretched leg. Left leg from the keeper. Well, he's got Football League experience, Nathan Bishop, former Southend United player. He was on loan at Mansfield last season, and he's doing the job that he's clearly been brought in to do by Mark Dempsey. But Tom Cannon will probably feel that he should have, if he'd have lashed it the way he lashed his goal, he probably scores. Yeah, there were no coming back on that. Yeah, just a little side foot. Joe Anderson. Price. Hopeful ball forward. Tyler Fredrickson, Manchester born and bred, clears his lines, hooked on by Kobbie Mainoo. Good foot in by Kyle John. We've got a football match on our hands here, and no mistake. Mark Gerardo scampers forward. Force on the overlap. Shown away from goal by Mackenzie Hunt. Back to the Spanish youngster Gerardo. Reece Bennett. Savage chips it forward. Now it's Everton doing the pressing.
Yeah, it is. It's good. I'm enjoying this game. Both sets of players wanting to work hard, trying to narrow the space down on the pitch.
Here's Tom Cannon. The shirt getting pulled from his back twice. Come on, referee. And eventually the referee does decide to give Everton a free kick. .37 minutes almost on the clock. It's gone quickly this first half, which is always a good sign. Kyle John. Anderson. What a great ball in. Cannon's there again, and Tom Cannon makes it 2-2. It's a lovely ball in from Mackenzie Hunt. It's a great header from Tom Cannon. He is red hot. 2-2.
The ball's made that. What a ball. Mackenzie Hunt there, left foot, brilliant delivery, and he's just invited one of our boys to get on the end of it. And who is it? It's Tom Cannon again. It's not a clean header, but he's got enough on it, enough contact, take it into that far post. Great delivery. Tom Cannon again. What can we say about the boy? He's on fire. Great lead.
Yeah, that's a great goal. Could have had a hat-trick.
Yeah, he could. From 2-0 down, you couldn't have seen this really coming.
Nope.
At 2-0 down, but it's a good fight back, and deservedly so. The boys have the penny dropped at 2-0 and thought, hey, come on, we've got to close Man United down. We've got to cause problems for them, and we're certainly doing that.
They're full of character, these lads, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, that's 4 goals in 3 games now for Tom Cannon.
Look at them closing down now.
Yeah.
Every midfield player, every striker, not giving Man United an inch.
Not a phrase we like to use, Nods, but sometimes a game of 2 halves is all you can say.
Yeah, it really is.
It's been a half of 2 halves. I don't think this will end 2-2.
No,
Nods, do you?
No, definitely not.
3 games in. I'll tell you what, we've enjoyed every single one of them. Blackburn Rovers on the opening day, Tottenham last week, Manchester United today. They are providing some excellent entertainment. Paul Tate and Keith Southern's under-21s. And I mentioned Mackenzie Hunt early on. He's another one who hasn't been a regular in the side, and he wants to make the left-back position his own, and it was as sweet a cross as you're likely to see this weekend. Here's Gore. Joe Anderson stands his ground. Quirk looks for Tom Cannon. It's another good ball. Tom Cannon gets goal side. Needs a bit of support now, though. He's isolated. He gets it from Isaac Price. This is lovely stuff from Everton. Heavy touch, though, from Quirk. Commentators curse. Keep your mouth shut. Cannon will chase that down. Look at him. Defender under pressure,
A nuisance.
Yeah. It was clever, that, wasn't it? Because the defender didn't have a clue where he was. Nothing wrong with that. He's going to give a free kick away. Step, give it away over there. But Manchester United take it quickly. Forsen. In goes Joe Anderson. Wins the ball under real pressure. Didn't like the challenge from Dan Gore, and he'll stand his ground, Joe Anderson. A little bit of pushing and shoving. Dan Gore didn't like the challenge, or rather, Joe Anderson didn't like the challenge. Dan Gore didn't like the reaction. And you don't often see that at under-21 level, Snods, but we don't mind a bit of that, do we?
No, but tell you what, he must have something about him, Gore.
Yeah.
Joe Anderson's 6'2".
Yeah.
I might think I was pushing Joe Anderson with that.
Well, the referee's probably going to caution the two of them here. He's certainly going to have a word with them. Joe Anderson and Dan Gore. Is the replay.
If the referee didn't
wasn't the foul.
Why is that a foul?
That's the foul for me.
Oh, Joe's reacted there.
Yeah.
went and pushed him as he was laid on the floor. Yeah,
He had every right to push him. It wasn't a good challenge that from Dan Gore, as indicated by the fact that it's actually Everton's free kick.
did we see the bookings? Did he book?
I'm not so
pair
sure.
of them?
I'm not so sure. I think it might have just been a quiet word, which if it was, I think is very, very good refereeing. Huisveld took a chance then. Got out of jail a little bit there, didn't he?
Looking for Josh Warrington in the middle of the park.
Lewis Warrington.
Lewis Warrington. I'm thinking of the boxer, Josh Warrington.
You're-
Who's due
you're-
fighting soon.
You're obsessed with sportsmen from Leeds, you. That's your
No,
problem.
I'm not. Believe me, I have no affinity with Leeds whatsoever.
On the far side, Anthony Joshua.
Big fight tomorrow
Yeah,
night.
isn't it just? It's all about Everton, Nottingham Forest tomorrow. Big
It
game
is.
for the first team. Myself and Snods, as usual, will be in the commentary position at Goodison Park.
We need 3 points.
Desperately need 3 points. Be nice to get 3 points tonight as well.
Yeah, it would.
Carl John waited and waited and just manages to keep the ball. Lewis Warrington, though, is hounded out of it. Here come Manchester United with Mark Girardo. Once again, Forson is the outlet on this near side. Mackenzie Hunt rather sold himself a little bit then and made it easy for Omari Forson, the London boy, to go
Mackenzie
over.
didn't think it was a foul. One of them. Just watching it again here. Yeah, it's a free kick.
Some defending for Everton to do. We don't undo the excellent work we've done to get back into this game. According to the caption, Dan Gore was in fact yellow carded for that altercation, shall we say, with Joe Anderson. And as you say, it must be a game, little chap.
Yeah, he's not the biggest, and standing up to Joe Anderson, he's fair play to him.
Now then, free kick, Charlie Savage and Isaac Hansen-Arrowen over the ball. Not sure what the referee is saying to the two players in the Everton wall, Sean McAllister and Charlie Whittaker. Everybody back for Everton. Minute and a half of the first half remaining. It's been a great first half, entertaining. Sure you've enjoyed it watching it around the world on YouTube. Savage curls it in, Price heads it away. Hansen-Arrowen to Girardo, chips it towards Forson. Every time Girardo gets the ball, he looks for Omari Forson. He's a tricky customer. Warrington, good composure. Joe Anderson scoops it away. Whittaker to Tom Cannon. Ooh, Tom Cannon. I'm not sure that was.
No.
I'm not sure that was a shot.
No,
you
that
know,
was
so I
a
think
left
he was
foot
looking
cross for Isaac Price.
Yes. He'd have claimed it though, but they'd gone
No,
in.
I'd have said to him after the game to him, that was definitely a cross from the midfield running into the box.
He
Isaac
looked up,
Price.
didn't he, to
Yes.
see who was
Yeah.
available. So rather than effort that went close, that was a poor cross. But we'll forgive him that because he's been outstanding again in this first half as Tom Cannon. The sun just making it a wee bit difficult to see things at times. Kyle John. Tom Cannon just arcs his run to try and stay onside. It'll reach Tom Cannon. He's got a great first touch, takes him a little bit wide, then he pulls it back towards McAllister. That's well defended by Kobe Mainu, and Manchester United can clear their lines.
All officials, as indicated, will be a minimum of 2 minutes added time.
2 minutes to add on. The last 20 minutes of this, 15-20 minutes of this first half have changed Paul Tate's half-time talk, haven't they, Snods?
I don't want to see this half finish.
No.
I really don't. I've thoroughly enjoyed
Yeah,
it. Man
really
United
good.
were dominant the first 20 minutes, and then we've came back into it. We've worked hard to get back in the game. To good efforts from Tom Cannon, and as I say, it's been a enjoyable game. That I don't want the half-time whistle to come.
Goal kick for Everton. played by Gore. Kyle John slides in, heavy challenge on Isaac Hansen-Arrowen. There's been a spirit to this game.
Yeah, there has, and we see Premier League games and we see players going down, and it frustrates me. And I'll tell you what, there've been some good tackles here. All right, one or two have been over the top, but in general, I think it's been played in a good spirit and a good game.
A good game that looks like it will go in all square.
A booking.
And a booking for Kyle John. You don't often see a spate of bookings at under 21
No,
level, do you?
No.
But he felt that, did Isaac Hansen-Arrowen. Here it is again. It's all a little bit scrappy.
Yeah, 21 games and 23 games are very normally, usually pretty to watch.
Yeah.
The word pretty to watch, but this has certainly not been that. It's been a great watch.
Yeah. There's an edge to it. And I think the referee will be keen to blow the half-time whistle because it's just getting a wee bit too tasty, isn't it? For his liking, I'm sure. Charlie Savage is the go-to man for the set pieces.
Have you noticed Savage has not been on the ball as much this last 20 minutes because our two midfield players, Warrington and Price, have closed him down a lot quicker this second hour of this first half. But overall, Daz, I have really enjoyed that, and I'm sure everybody watching will have enjoyed that as well.
It's half time here at Southport. Snods and I will be back in about 15 minutes time, but it's Desmond 2-2. Welcome back to Hague Avenue. 45 minutes to go, and both myself and Snods are hoping that the second 45 Snods is every bit as entertaining as the first, with a couple of more goals for Everton.
Yeah, but first of all, I'd like to apologise for my first half performance. It started very badly when I got drenched from the water sprinkler, and then I've been analysing my first 45 minutes quietly to myself. I thought, Ian, you've had an absolute nightmare that 45 minutes, so I promise everybody I will try to get better, because I should have been brought off at half-time, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Snod's half-time report said, could do better.
Could do a lot better.
There's the man of the moment, Tom Cannon. He couldn't have done much better, by the way. He's unfortunate not to be on 4 goals for the game, never mind 4 goals for the season. And we were just chatting away there, Snods. It's no secret at all that we are somewhat short of centre forwards, and all Tom Cannon can do is keep producing man of the match performances and keep scoring goals, and someone somewhere is going to say, this boy might be worth a chance here.
Yeah, and we've got a Caribou Cup game at Fleetwood, and Tom Cannon might be thinking, I've got a chance of starting or being on the bench in that competition on Tuesday evening.
Manchester United will get us underway. It was a great opening 45 minutes, super advert for Premier League 2 football. And if you're spending your Friday night watching Everton against Manchester United on YouTube, wherever you are in the world, I'm sure you've enjoyed it so far. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Here's Seb Quirk. Infield to Isaac Price. He knew exactly where Sean McAllister was. Is this a great start to the second half? No. Good save again by the goalkeeper. He's kept Man United in it.
Oh, what a start to the second half that would have been. Great flowing play by our boys, and McAllister got it. Did nothing wrong.
Nope.
Strike and goal. Good save. Within 20 seconds?
20 seconds of the restart.
We said there'd be more goals, and we certainly started off 20 seconds with
chance for Everton. Nathan Bishop showed his experience in this game already. Oh, Carl John just couldn't make it contact. That was a good little bit of skill by Isaac Hansen-Arowen, and he carries it forward as well. Plays it to Charlie Mcneil. He's going to look to switch it. Dinked it into the penalty area. Dealt with by Mackenzie Hunt. McAllister finds Tom Cannon, and Tom Cannon is flattened unceremoniously.
That's a booking
by Rhys Bennett.
That is a booking. Yeah,
the referee's listening to Snods, because it is yet another booking in this game. And I think we've had more yellow cards in the opening 46 minutes here tonight than we've had in the previous 221 games.
I honestly think the coaching staff at Man United are going to have said to the 2 centre-halves, come on, are you going to get a grip of this centre forward, Cannon? And
that's a lovely first time ball from Isaac,
isn't it? Great move. It's a good strike, good save again.
Look at that from Joe Anderson. Look at that for a take by Kyle John. He does that so well, doesn't he? Joe Anderson challenges him, and Kyle John responds all the time, just sticks out a leg and controls it. Tom Cannon gets a header in, and it comes off a Manchester United defender, and will be a corner kick on the left-hand side. Well, if Manchester United were sharper out the traps in the first half, Snods, the opening couple of minutes of the second half have gone our way.
Yeah, Man United are just having a complaint to the referee here. They don't think that nobody's touched it once Tom Cannon has headed the ball. They think it's gone right just out of play. Keeper, the centre-back are having words, but the referee's decision's final. He's given a corner kick to us. We won't complain.
Thankfully no VAR at Hague Avenue, nor do we want it at Hague Avenue. Floodlights are on for this second half. Isaac Price rolls it short to Cannon. Back to Isaac Price. Warrington just stands it up into the penalty area. Joe Anderson can't win it. Headed away by Rhys Bennett, and it's a head injury. What happened there? I don't know whether they caught a flailing arm, but it's not like big Joe Anderson to go down.
No, and referee shouted the physios on as quickly as possible.
Here's the replay.
It's an elbow. It's an elbow, I think. I don't think it's intentional, but I think when the I don't think Joe's headed it. I thought it was an elbow when the United 5 headed the ball. Is it Bennett?
Yeah, Rhys Bennett, the FA Youth Cup winning captain. Pete Byrne on the dock, having a look at that. Headache in the morning, not much more than that.
2 paracetamols will sort that out.
got to leave the field, has he?
I didn't think they had to come
I
off
didn't
for
think
an
they
head
did.
injury.
No, I didn't think they did. Still rubbing the back of his head, Joe Anderson. There's certainly no apology or no concern from Rhys Bennett. It was a feisty first half. There's every chance for him for a feisty second as well. Down Gore. Here's Joe Anderson, straight back into the action. Mcneil. Warrington tidies up, plays it back to Liban. Be a free kick for Everton. Sometimes the 15-minute break can upset the flow of a game, but it doesn't appear to have done yet.
Well, let's hope not. But as I say, first half I didn't want to see the or hear the whistle go.
Tom Canning jumps for the ball, beaten in the air by Bennett. Two big centre halves Manchester United have got. Savage tries to squeeze it wide. Kyle John takes it in his stride, gallops forward. Seb Quirk on the overlap. First time cross is decent, but there's nobody there for Everton. The counter attack just too quick for our own good there. Mackenzie Hunt though recycles it. Kyle John leaves it to Sebastian Quirk. Just took too long, Snods, didn't he?
Yeah. He got the ball out of his feet, and then he was just slightly at a wrong angle, and it took another touch. And when it time to deliver it, he got closed down.
Whittaker couldn't do much better than that. Sean McAllister loses the flight of the ball, and it goes out for an Everton throw-in, taken quickly.
That's good play.
That's John Stones-esque by Joe Anderson, and thoroughly deserving of the ripple of applause it got. And brilliant composure by Joe Anderson, especially when you consider he's just been whacked on the back of the head. Here he is wanting the ball again, but Isaac Price is the option.
I think somebody told Joe he was Franz Beckenbauer after his knock on the head, because that was a piece of good.
There you go. That's not a bad ball either. Kyle John,
he's done well.
Yeah, he's done really well. Kyle John into the penalty area, takes a deflection. That was a shame. Ball might stay in play, you know. Charlie Whittaker will keep that alive. Tom Cannon waits inside the penalty area. Coming now from Mackenzie Hunt, low, headed away. Picked up by Lewis Warrington, loose first touch. And the referee gives a free kick for Manchester United.
I'm not sure about that.
Shame that, because that was a nice little passage of play.
Yeah, it's been good. Kyle John twice now getting down this right hand side. That's where I like to see him. I mentioned him first half. I like to see him in the last third, delivering balls, running with the ball.
Bjorn Hart. It's a poor ball out from Isaac. So Seb Quirk well short. But it's been a great start to the second half for the young Toffees. Old-fashioned up and under from Reece Welsh, dealt with by Bennett, picked up by Charlie Savage. Mainu to Gore. Gore goes for the return, takes on Joe Anderson, tries a little back flick, but Sean McAllister is there to tidy up for Everton, and it's good football again from the back by the Toffees. There goes Kyle John. Likes nothing better, does he, than
Look
to
at this.
push and run. Forward he goes. Love to see him in action. He's quick and powerful when he's on the move. He's away from Hanson Arwin. Then he plays a nice ball wide to Seb Quirk. Seb Quirk again.
Didn't need that touch.
No, should
Seb
have
did
fizzed
not
it in
need
first
that touch.
time.
Good play again, Kyle John. Positive, strong, good little ball. And he's just got to have that confidence, Quirk, of just putting it in first time. Don't take a touch.
Because he has got a lovely cross on
Yeah,
him.
he has got a great quality cross on him.
Mackenzie Hunt will take this corner kick. Everton in the ascendancy possession-wise in this second half, but as you can see, all that matters is what's in the top left hand of your screen, and it's 2-2 here at Southport. Anyone joining us late, you've missed a peach of a first half. United raced into a 2-goal lead. Tom Cannon pegged it back to 2 apiece. Another good corner. It's a great corner in, kept alive. Headed goal was by Quirk, and Joe Anderson came off the pitch and went back on again. I would have thought he'd have been flagged offside, but he's got a lovely corner on him, Mackenzie Hunt.
Great ball. Good at the back post as well. Good strong header.
Lewis Warrington. Just a little lack of conviction in that crossfield ball from Reece Welch, and he acknowledges it as well. But it's got Everton further up the pitch.
Desire and the fight to get the ball back is fantastic.
Charlie Mcneil. Everton thus far have done well to keep him quiet, because he's a goal scorer, no mistake about it. Hanson Arwin. Bjorn Hardley back to Hanson Arwin again. Charlie Savage.
That's great closing down.
Yep.
Really is.
Charlie Whittaker and Tom Cannon.
From Man United being deep in our half to the keeper in 4 or 5 passes having to smash it down the field. The work rate's been good.
Bennett plays it back to Nathan Bishop. He hears the shout from Bjorn Hardley and finds the full-back. Referees have been told to let a little bit more go this season, and it's
like
far,
that.
far better, isn't it?
Too right it is.
And Charlie loses possession. Dan Gore, man down, head injury. Referee has to blow the whistle, quite right. But it's a directive to referees at all levels not to let a little bit more go this season. You've seen it in the Premier League already, and it's beneficial to the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more enjoyable, it really is, than stopping at every little thing, every little pullback, every little knock. Yeah, let a bit go.
Kobe Mainu, Stockport born, scored against Everton in the FA Youth Cup last season. Is flat out on the floor, as you can see. Charlie Whittaker standing over him, and Paul Tate, as you can see there, just giving a bit of advice out there. Sharpie in the centre of your picture. John Ebrell there on the back row as well. And Paul Tate, who's made a successful start to his tenure as Everton under-23 manager. Keith Southern alongside him. And Kobe Mainu as the fans look on. It's not a bad little turnout tonight.
Yeah, good little turnout, really
Right hand
is.
side of the main stand.
few behind the Manchester United goal as well.
Yeah.
Good little turnout.
There will be a Man United contingent in Southport's nods, won't there?
Yeah, I would think so. They've got them throughout the world, haven't they?
Yes, they
Man
have,
United everywhere.
And every single one of them's absolutely gutted at the moment. Kobbie Mainoo has to make his way to the side. Play will restart with a bounce ball. Manchester United, as I recall, had possession. And they retain it from the bounce ball. Savage. Hardley. Good chasing back by Seb Quirk. And Tyler Fredrickson goes back to the goalkeeper. Well played, Isaac Price. Just moved his body nicely. Kobbie Mainoo couldn't react in time, and it's a free kick for Everton inside the centre circle. 2-2 here at Southport, approaching the hour.
Good bit of awareness there. Isaac Price in his midfield play coming in, just opened his body, let it run across him and got him a free kick.
That would be a foul. This time Isaac Price was the offender on Kobbie Mainoo. Sloppy. Price to Warrington. Screaming us on the far side was Sean McAllister. Warrington stays this side of the pitch with Seb Quirk. Back it goes to Reece Welsh. And Isaac Price takes the sensible option and plays it back to Zanluk Liban because it was starting to get a little bit congested in the middle of the park. Anderson gives a short ball. It's just about his first poor pass of the night. 60 minutes in, we'll accept that. And it has got a bit scrappy, Snods.
Yeah, it has. Man United not playing as fluent as they were first half.
Oh, nice touch, Charlie Whittaker to Quirk. Has a little look up. Quirk will take on Kobbie Mainoo. He's got round Kobbie Mainoo, wins a corner. That's better from Seb Quirk, more direct, and he gets Everton a corner kick on the right hand side.
Yeah, I thought Seb picked it up there and thought, I've got the beating of that. I've got the pace to get beyond the full-back here, or the centre-back that came across, and he's done well. Hopefully another good corner kick from Mackenzie Hunt here. Great delivery with his left foot.
Is pace just about the biggest asset in the modern game, Stats?
Yeah. It helps
Unless
you.
you're an exceptional
Yeah,
footballer.
it helps you, really does.
Hunt with the corner. Well, the answer's no. You built him up so much.
We said he's got a great left foot, great on-set plays, and Mackenzie, what are you doing to me?
Just as Snods is pulling his game together.
Yeah, I have. I've improved. I've noticed I've improved this second half immensely, and I had to.
Manchester United look as if they're about to make a double substitution over on the far side. No sign of movement as yet from the Toffees, although there are some players warming up over on that far side. Katia Kayate, Eli Campbell and Matty Mallon going through their paces. Here's Isaac Price to Mackenzie Hunt. McAllister tries to flick in field, but Dangor dispossessed him rather easily. Frustrating thing for me, Snods, is that we haven't got Tom Cannon in the game at all in this second half, and he was such a potent outlet in the first.
Yeah, it's didn't have the opportunity really to get the ball to him.
Manchester United poised to make substitutions. Logan Pye certainly one of the players that's coming on. And he's replaced Omari Forson.
Substitution for Manchester United, replacing number 7 Amari Forson is number 12 Logan Pine.
Also withdrawn is Isaac Hansen-Arrowen.
And replacing number 11 Isaac Hansen-Arrowen is number 15 Oliver Bray.
Now comes Oliver Bray. Well, they've taken off the diminutive Isaac Hansen-Arrowen and they've brought on the somewhat larger Oliver Bray. It's a change in formation, isn't it?
He does look a unit as well. Yeah, I think they're going to play the two up front now.
Warrington plays it wide to Kyle John. Kyle John finds a gap, sprints into it. I love watching Kyle John attack. Tries to get the cross in himself and wins the corner. That's super full-back play, that's Nods, isn't it?
He loves that himself, doesn't he? Nothing more than picking the ball up and running into them open spaces. He's got the pace as well.
Now then, Mackenzie Hunt.
Come on,
going to get now, Snods?
Come on,
Mackenzie.
Put it on the spot for me, please.
Corner kick, Toffees, right hand side, 64.5 minutes gone. 2-2 at Southport. Mackenzie Hunt, deep. Oh, Tom Cannon seemed to jump out of the way.
Yeah, I think he shouted that it was his ball and then let it go for some reason.
But that was a better corner. Put Nathan Bishop, the Manchester United keeper, untroubled. Not been his fluent second half.
No. Can't got go in the game really, second half.
Warrington gets it back off Seb Quirk. Whittaker, Cannon. First thing on his mind is to shoot, isn't it? Go for goal. Well, the players put on an excellent show in the first half. It was always asking a bit much to repeat it in the second. Certainly no shortage of endeavour, that's for sure. That was a clever little pass from Quirk, could have gone anywhere. Savage just clipped by Seb Quirk, who couldn't stop himself in time. And it's a free kick for Manchester United. Well, we were convinced there would be more goals.
We was.
I'm not too convinced anymore. Hunt. It's a good break this by Mcneil, but stopped in his tracks by Warrington, who digs out a clearance. Across comes Tom Cannon, but Fredrickson does well. There's Logan Pye. Tall figure of Oliver Bray holds it up well. Charlie Savage, Bray again, but well defended by Seb Quirk. Now then, chance for Everton to counter. Shaw McAllister. Wins a free kick. Got his ankles clipped. Chance to get the ball in the box, Knobs.
Yeah, another opportunity. Send Reese up and Joe. Hopefully the delivery will be pinpointed towards them too, and Tom Cannon. I think after this free kick, we are going to see a couple of changes.
Yeah, I think Paul Tate wants to freshen things up a little bit. Just hasn't been the zip.
Yeah, which is understandable.
Yeah, they gave it everything in the first, didn't they? Katsuki Kuyate certainly coming on for Everton. Now then, this is a chance to get the ball into the danger zone. Mackenzie Hunt, Lewis Warrington stand over it. Make a mess of it. Well, the build-up had clearly been rehearsed.
Yeah.
All it needed was delivery.
Yeah, it weren't
Didn't get it.
executed properly, was it?
Bounces off Bray, McAllister, Kyle John to Isaac Price. Warrington to Mackenzie Hunt. He goes back to Joe Anderson. Long ball towards Cannon. Cannon leaps well, but it's smashed away. Good old-fashioned clearance by Bjorn Hardley. Nothing wrong with that. Joe Anderson's penalised, and he's starting to give a little bit more to the referee now, isn't he?
Yeah, I think Mackenzie Hunt and Joe just got caught in two minds then whose ball it was. None of them really went for it, and then Joe unfortunately gave the free kick away.
Approaching 70 minutes. Not been the spectacle we had in the first half. Bit much to expect, really, I suppose. Savage curls the free kick into the penalty area. Reece Welch with the header. Seb Quirk with the block. Lewis Warrington with the tidy up. He's getting his shirt dragged off him by Dan Gore. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Substitutions for
Good strength, Lewis Warrington.
Yes.
Then
7, Sebastian Berg. Is number 17, Francis Orokonoko.
Francis Okoronkwo is coming on. And Seb Quirker is who makes way. And I think Sean McAllister as well. Yep, to be replaced by Katia
And
Kuyati.
replacing number 11, Sean McAllister, is number 16, Katia Kayate.
It needed freshening up, Snods.
yeah,
didn't
it did. Yeah, gone a little bit stale. Hopefully now two wide boys can produce the ammunition for Tom Cannon and Charlie Whittaker to go and win this game of football for us.
And they've certainly got in their locker Katia Kuyate and Francis Okoronkwo. Francis Okoronkwo played for the 23s at Stevenage last week. Snods came on as a late sub and then scored for the 18s the following lunchtime. Could have only got back at 2 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
so fair play to the boy.
Oh,
There we
good
go, told you.
skill.
Katia Kuyate. Is there an end product? You bet there is. It's a great ball. Okoronkwo, the two substitutes lining up together. Tom Cannon couldn't get a touch on it. Kuyate will keep it alive on the right hand side. Curls it into the penalty area. Okoronkwo went for it. It's a clash of heads in there, and the referee had no choice again but to blow the whistle. But the two substitutes, Nods, instant impact.
Yeah, brilliant. Really was, but two brave lads there, the Man United lad and our lad there, not pulling out none of them, and both going bravely for the header. Physios, doctors on. Hopefully they're both okay.
Didn't quite see who the Everton player was.
Great bit of skill that.
Yeah, good feet, Katia Kuyate. But what impressed me the most was this, Nods. It's a
Yeah,
great ball.
It is a great ball.
Francis Okoronkwo had time to steady himself, clip it into the penalty area. Kuyate was on the end of it again to just recycle it, put it back into the danger zone. And it was Okoronkwo, I think.
Yeah, two brave boys just going for an aerial challenge.
Bounced back onto his feet, thankfully.
Can we go on and win this game, Gaz?
Be great, wouldn't it? To come from 2-0 down, to go top of the table, that's the way to do it. Paul Tate just asking for a bit more from his players. And thankfully, Okoronkwo and Rhys Bennett are none the worse for their clash of heads. Play will restart with a bounce up inside the penalty area. Dan Gore. clever little ball by Isaac Price, picked up by Charlie Whittaker. Chance for Everton here. Whittaker plays the ball slightly behind Kyle John. That's a better ball from Whittaker to Chiarte, down by the corner flag. Katia Chiarte, one thing on his mind, to run at the Manchester United defence, brings it infield, scoops it into the penalty area, headed away. Chiarte challenges, Logan Pye wins the header, and it cannons off Lewis Warrington and nearly deceived Nathan Bishop in the Manchester United goals. Nods thought it might have just been creeping under the bar.
I did. Good closing down by Warrington. It's ricocheted off him, and at 1 minute I thought he's going over the keeper into the goal. Can you imagine if that had been the winning goal?
Good leap, Isaac Price. Kyle John just eases the ball out of play. Throw in for Everton. Chiarte.
Good strength.
Yeah, good play. Look at that in front of. That has to be.
Go on,
well,
keep
he's
going.
still got the ball. I was going to say it has to be a free kick, but he's done really well. Then he gives it away. But Everton off, finishing strongly here. 15 minutes or so to go. Lewis Warrington drills it to the feet of Kyle John. Isaac Price back to Kyle John. Great play between those two. Decent ball in. Who's on the end of it? Oh, Charlie Whittaker. And he's headed it over the crossbar.
He should have scored. I'm not sure whether he's got a little drag back as well, Charlie Whittaker, as he went to head it, but he still got there to head it on goal and should have scored. You could see with his reaction, Charlie thought he should have scored as well. But it's a great little ball, great little clip from Kyle John. No, he's got to score.
Yeah.
He knows he's got to score. You could see with his reaction when he thumping the ground.
It's a great ball in.
It's a great move.
Yeah, good bit of football. Best bit of football in the second half. Reece Wells doesn't stand on ceremony. Good defend it. Put it into touch if that's what's needed.
Every time I watch Reece Wells, I don't think he even breaks sweat, you know. Does he?
He looks so.
That's a sign of a good player.
Yeah, he looks so composed, doesn't he?
Yeah, he don't seem to get out of second gear.
For Manchester United, replacing number 8, Charlie Savage, is number 16, Maxi Odella.
Maxi Oyedele is on. Born in Salford, played under-18 football for Poland. There you go. Maxi Oyedele replaces Charlie Savage, who had a good opening 20 minutes but then sort of disappeared.
Yeah, I think after that, I think our boys have dominated him. I thought they were exceptional the first 20 minutes, and I thought, yeah, I can understand what all the talk is and all the hype about him. Looks a tidy player, but I think our boys got a grip of it in the middle part, and I think they've been the better.
Nathan Bishop empties it forward for Manchester United. Joe Anderson wins it, but Dan Gore picks up the loose ball. Gerardo intercepted by Lewis Warrington. Oof, Nathan Bishop completely slices that, and that may well spin behind for a corner. No, it's gone for a throw in. Well, he got that totally wrong, the former Southend United stopper. He's played well tonight, but he won't look back on that with any fondness. Reece Welsh. He's done well to win a throw.
Yeah, he did.
Chiarte.
He did do well.
Was it a bit much to expect the standards of the second half to be the same as the first, Nods?
Yeah,
it was so good.
Yeah, perhaps it was, but we was hoping, because thoroughly enjoyable that first 45 minutes.
Oh, John. Nobody available other than Katia Chiarte, and Katia Chiarte does well. Kyle John goes for the return ball, and Everton should. Well, Kyle John's kept it in. He didn't think it was going to go out for a corner.
Or did he think he
Came off
got
him,
the
yeah.
last touch?
Joe Anderson striding forward. Good ball, opens his body, plays it wide to Okoronkwo. Is this moment for Everton? Okoronkwo gets underneath it and fires it over, but Everton are looking the more likely.
Yeah, we are looking the more likely as well. Our keeper has not had a lot to do this second half, and yeah, I think possession-wise we've had a lot more possession. We've certainly dominated the midfield area.
But when you're 2-0 down, as we were, you'd settle for a 2-2 final score. But I think Tatey and Keith Sutton will be a bit disappointed that we haven't pushed on after getting it back to 2-2.
Yeah, they'll be still looking, even though there's 11 minutes remaining. They'll be looking to win this game.
Don't forget, if Everton can score a winner, we will go top of the table. Joe Anderson, Okoronkwo.
That's good play.
Yeah, good football. It's what we weren't doing early doors in the game, isn't it, Snods?
Yeah, they've certainly grown in confidence.
Now then,
this
Charlie
game.
Whittaker. Look at Kyle John on this right-hand side. Kyle John picks it up. Logan Pye comes across. Kyle John finds Lewis Warrington. Early ball in is headed away. It wasn't the greatest cross. Oliver Bray hooks it forward. Joe Anderson had to win it and did. Isaac Price guides it wide to Mackenzie Hunt. There's the tempo to the game now in the closing stages. Francis Okoronkwo hugging that left touchline. Can't get across it. Isaac Price. Headed away by Bennett. Price scrapping away. Warrington goes for goal and cracks it wide.
There's only one team at the minute. It looks like they're going to win this game, and it's our boys in blue.
Just a shame it's taken half an hour in the second half to really get into first gear again.
Yeah, but they are moving the ball quicker. They're causing problems to this United back four and midfield four. See, that's good pressure.
Yeah,
that's good pressure.
Kyle John. Good play by Kyle John. Wins a throw in. Balance of play second half. We deserve all three.
Yeah, we do.
Slots.
Yeah, we do.
Katia Kiarte. Just too many defenders around for him. Oliver Bray. Not getting past Reece Welsh, is he? Good defending. Good play again by Joe Anderson. 3 Man United players around and he still finds Mackenzie Hunt. Good football from Everton. Really good football. Okoronkwo. Tall, powerful player. Lewis Warrington picks it up for Everton. Kyle John ever willing on this right hand side. Katia Kiarte. Back to Kyle John again. Inside the penalty area. Kiarte. Tom Cannon just wouldn't sit up for him. It's more or less his first
dominating this game now.
Second half.
Yeah, the last 10 minutes or so, we have dominated this game.
Kyle John will sleep well tonight, Snod.
Yeah, he will. Second half, he's been in the Man United half more than he's been in our half for a right fullback.
Logan Pye. Go. Cleared by Anderson. Tom Cannon will win it in the air, but there's no one there to pick up the second ball. Okoronkwo. Here's Kyle John again for Everton. Kiarte. That time just showing a little bit too much, but has the wherewithal to win it back. Price, Okoronkwo, bit of space for Francis Okoronkwo. Edge of the penalty area. Oh, Kiyate just let the ball run under his foot.
Yeah, just took his
Shame
eye off
that.
the ball.
Oh, Carl John, as athletic and acrobatic as he is, couldn't stop that. Charlie McNeil's got a run on Reece Welch here. Charlie McNeil blocked by Joe Anderson. McNeil picks up the loose ball, edge of the penalty area. There's a slider through to Bray, and then Gore chips it well wide. A rare foray into Everton territory for Manchester United, but just momentarily a bit worrying stuff.
Yeah, just got to be aware, even though we're the last 15 minutes we've had all the ball, we've played in Man United's half, we always got to be a bit wary of the counter-attack from Man United. Thankfully it came to nothing in the end.
Goal kick for Everton.
Go long. No, don't listen to me.
Well intercepted by Isaac Price. Still going Isaac Price, still full of running. Gets to the byline, pulls it back towards Tom Cannon, but it's smacked away by Tyler Fredrickson. They're miscontrolled by the usually reliable Mackenzie Hunt. And it's a throw in for Manchester United over on the far side. It's still in the melting pot, isn't it? Still up for grabs here.
Just got a little knock, I think, Isaac Price, who did ever so well down that left-hand side, closed it down, worked hard, good determination. I think he might have picked up a little knock.
Peter Burns on again. He's earned his money tonight.
He has.
5 minutes to go. Where's the winning goal coming from? Isaac Price just going to get a bit of treatment. The rest of the players using the opportunity to get a drinks break. Looking forward to tomorrow's game, Snods?
Very much so. I always look forward to our games.
Yeah.
I really do. I love being there. Love being at Goodison Park.
Just need to get off the mark.
We do.
It's only the middle of August, but you don't want to be in the bottom three at any time in the season.
They have signed some unbelievable players.
Yeah.
Notts Forest. They've signed about 18, is it, Naz?
You've got to feel sorry for the lads who got them promoted, haven't you? They haven't had a chance. Well, they won't all hit the money, will they? They won't all be bullseyes. They'll take a while to gel. Apparently they were soundly beaten against Newcastle United on the first day of the season. Oh, look at the space there for Gore. Runs into it as well. Plays it behind Charlie McNeil. And Charlie McNeil was offside anyway. Free kick for Everton. 4 minutes to go. Where's the winning goal coming from, Snot? Where's the inspiration here for the boys in blue? Where's the 3 points that we deserve on the night? Lewis Warrington looking for Okoronkwo. Headed away by Mark Girardo. Mackenzie Hunt will win the second ball. Here's Okoronkwo. Good play by him. Pass 2, pass 3. Still trying to force his way through. Good strong challenge. Good 50-50 challenge there between two players.
From the pair of them.
Yeah.
Both determined to win the ball. Didn't pull out. Fair tackle.
McNeil looking for Oliver Bray. Joe Anderson, was he pushed then? Joe Anderson probably thought he was, but it's a throw in for Manchester United over on the far side, and with 3 minutes to go, still 2 apiece. And we're at the next goal the winner stage here, aren't we?
We said after 45 minutes there'll be more goals.
Yeah.
We're in the 87th and they haven't been won.
And in truth,
What do me and you know?
there hasn't really looked likely to be one, has there? Might be now. Corner kick over on the far side. Maxi Oyedeli wins it. Polish under-18 international. And with 2.5 minutes to go, there's a bit of defending to do here for Everton. Corner kick, Manchester United. In it comes, decent, but it comes off the head of Fredrickson. Goes backwards. Logan Pye closed down well by Lewis Warrington.
He's had another super game.
Yep.
Really has.
There's a few caught the eye tonight, isn't
Yeah, he has. I think after the first 20 minutes, I think all the midfield have done ever so well. They've been dominant in that area.
2 fullbacks have played well.
Yeah, they have. I think overall, after the first 20 minutes, when United were the better team, I think we've come out and performed.
Great first half from Tom Cannon. Hasn't quite had the same impact for one reason or another in the second half. Well, for Manchester United snods, they'll just be pleased to stop the rot, won't they? After 2 defeats?
They'll be. I think they'll be delighted. They'll be disappointed that they were 2-0 up and probably only going to get a point out of this.
Yeah.
But it's a point on the board if it does remain at this.
Well, they're on the cusp of their first point of the season at under 23 level. Let's hope they get their first points of the season Premier League level on Monday night with a 5-0 win against Liverpool.
Let's hope so.
Unlikely, but be nice. Reece Welsh to Joe Anderson. Has he been the pick, Joe Anderson, overall?
Joe, he's done all right. I don't want to pick anybody out tonight.
No.
Does I think after I think I'd be doing an injustice to a lot of the players.
Bit ambitious there from Mackenzie Hunt. Joe Anderson's got to slide in and win this, and he just has it under control, and he uses it well. Charlie Whittaker. Yeah, it's been a good team performance, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. And fair play to Man United. They came out. They were determined.
For a ball as he stayed offside. Katiya Kiyate. Logan Pye produced. Linesman's flag stays down. Katiya Kiyate. Clever black flick to Kyle John into the penalty area, headed away. Picked up by Isaac Price. He leaves it for Kiyate. Oh, and Tom Cannon just couldn't control it. It's out of play and it's a goal.
Oh, we were in a great position there. 3 minutes. Can we find a win in this last 3 minutes?
Oliver Braithwaite, he's gone down rather easily there, hasn't he? Joe Anderson, come on Everton. Where's the winning goal? Where's the table-topping goal coming from? Okoronkwo. Warrington, still running, still making himself available, still wanting the ball. Joe Anderson. Will that reach Kyle John on this near side? No. Nearly.
If there's anybody could have caught it, it was Kyle John.
He must be absolutely shattered.
So he played a captain's role this second half.
He has. He's given it everything he's got tonight. There he is, Kyle John. Isaac Price prods it to Lewis Warrington. Everton still probing, still looking for the winning goal. Is there a moment of magic deep into stoppage time? Francis Okoronkwo plays it back to Warrington. Lewis Warrington goes for goal! And it's over the crossbar and he puts his head in his hands, and that was almost the moment we were waiting for.
Yeah, I think Lewis thought it was the moment as well. A good strike, just couldn't keep it down enough. Perhaps that was the last chance of the game. Got it out of his feet.
There's the replay.
Yeah, got it out of his feet.
Wasn't a million miles away,
It wasn't. Fiercely.
Here's the view.
Fiercely
the
struck
angle.
shot.
Just wouldn't come down. 2 subs have had an impact.
Yeah, they have. They've done really well. Been very impressed. Direct, skillful.
Last 45 seconds or so of the night. Everton 2, Manchester United 2. Given the pattern of the game, Snods, is this 2 points lost or a point gain?
No, I would have said at half time at the minute it's a point gain from being 2-0 down, but I think we've been far the better side. I think we've looked to go and win the game. United haven't really threatened us this second half. I think we've been by far the better side, and I think Tate in the end would have thought it's 2 points. It's 2 points dropped.
Well, that's probably the final tussle of the night between Tom Cannon and Reece Bennett. It's a free kick for Manchester United. The 3 minutes are up. Manchester Manchester United in no rush. They've lost 3-1 and 5-1 in their opening 2 fixtures of the Premier League 2 season. And although it's only an embryonic league table, you do not want to be bottom. That's what Manchester United were before the start of play, but that point will ease them away from the basement. Everton have missed a chance to go top of the pile. Nathan Bishop will take this goal kick. Is there one last chance for Manchester United to get the ball into the danger zone? No, there isn't. The referee blows the full-time whistle. Great first half, decent second half. 2-2.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it thoroughly. The first half was a great game of football. Second half, I think we were by far the better team, created the better chances. But overall, I think Tatey will be disappointed that we've dropped 2 points, because I think it were there for the win in the game, and unfortunately we couldn't get the winning goal.
It's finished here at Hague Avenue. Everton 2, Manchester United 2.